Hello everyone, good evening. So this session is about 4 golden rules of finding the last 2 digit. This is Samir Sardana from Unacademy. So now before I start with the session, please do let me know, am I audible? Hello everyone, good evening. Guys, am I audible? So all those students who are live, who are watching this session live, please reply, am I audible? So the agenda of the class is to do the 4 golden rules of finding the last 2 digit. Now there are different methods of finding the last 2 digit, but there are some important rules that can help you in finding the last 2 digit directly. And these are the kind of shortcut methods of finding the last 2 digit that each one of you should know if you are preparing for CAT exam. Because in the CAT exams, you can see in the previous year paper that there are questions which are based on the concept of finding the last 2 digit. So we are starting the session in a minute. Let the other students also join, because all the rules are connected with each other. If you miss one of the rule, you cannot target all of the questions of finding the last 2 digit. So please reply in the comment section before we start. Everything is fine. Can you see the slide on the screens? And am I audible? सबको आवाज आ रही है मेरी? Alright, so let's start with the session, which is about the 4 golden rules of finding the last 2 digit. I'm starting with the rule number 1. The rule number 1 states that if you're supposed to find out the last 2 digit of any number with a power of 2, any number which can be represented as 2 raised to power 10 into E1, in that case the last 2 digit will always be 76. A number which can be represented as 2 raised to power 10 into E1, the last 2 digit will be 76 always. This is the rule number 1 that you're supposed to keep it in mind. For example, if you want to find out the last 2 digit of 2 raised to power 380, now 2 raised to power 380 you can see can be written as 10 into 38. Now 38 is an even number, so therefore using the rule number 1 you straight away say the last 2 digit of 2 raised to power 380 would be 76. Alright, so this is the rule number 1 that you are supposed to keep in mind, which will help you in finding the last 2 digit of the questions based on this concept. Right, for example, if I ask you what will be the last 2 digit of 2 raised to power 480, so now 2 raised to power 480 can be written as 2 raised to power 10 into 48. You just have to see this number, right? Now you are supposed to represent the power in the multiple form of 10. Now if the quotient that you are getting by dividing this 10 is even, in that case answer will always be 76. Alright, this is already derived. You are just supposed to keep this concept in your mind, that 2 raised to power 10 into 48 will always give you the last 2 digit as 76. Now what about if I ask you find the last 2 digit of 482? What will be the answer in this case? Now this number cannot be divided by 10, or you can say this number is not a multiple of 10. But what you can do is this number can be written as 2 raised to power 480 into 2 raised to power 2. Using the rules of indices, you can see the power is same, so base is same, so power will get added. So I'm just rewriting it into a different form. But now here I can apply the rule number 1. Now 2 raised to power 480 can be written as 2 raised to power 10 into 48, and 2 power 2 is 4. Now 2 raised to power 48 will give me the last 2 digit as 76 using the rule number 1, which states that if this number is an even number, the last 2 digit would be 76. So 76 into 4 will give me the final answer, which will be the last two digit of 2 raised to power 482. Now what is 76 into 4? Multiply 76 with 4. What will you get? 4 into 6 is 24. 7 into 4 is 28 plus 2, that is 30. So the answer to the question will be 04. So 76 into 4 will give you the last two digit as 04. So 2 power 482 will end with 04. There are many concepts of finding the last two digit, right? In many books you will find the concept of cyclicity of finding the last two digit, but that is a very lengthy process, because if you try to find out the cyclicity of power of 2, it goes on till 20, right? After 21, after the power of 21, the unit last two digit of 2 powers starts getting repeated. So this concept of cyclicity is a bit lengthy one to find out the last two digit, right? You can also use the concept of the Euler remainder theorem, or you can use the concept of remainder theorem also to find out the last two digit. Just divide the number by 100 and find out the remainder. So if you can find out the remainder by dividing 2 raised to power 380 by 100, so the last two digit will be same as the remainder. And there is a concept where we can use the binomial theorem also to find out the last two digit. But this is the shortest possible methods that you can learn for finding the last two digit. These are also derived from the binomial theorems, right? So you just have to keep these 4 rules in your mind and you will always get your answer, all right? So I'm repeating the rule number 1. Rule number 1 states any number which can be represented as 2 raised to power 10 into even number will always end up with 76 as its last two digit. Anyone having doubt, please ask in the comment section. So I'm moving to the next question based on this concept that you are supposed to solve. Find the last two digit of 2 power 382 that we have just solved. So 2 power 382 can be written as 2 power 380 into 2 power 2. Now 2 power 380, you can see it can be written as 2 raised to power 10 into 38 into 2 power 2, which is 4. 38 is an even number, so you will say the last two digit would be 76. Multiply it with 4 and you will get your answer as 04. Okay, so we have, so this rule number 1 can directly be used to find out the answer of such questions. All right, so moving to the next question, question number 3. This is the explanation that you can watch at the end of the session, right? So I have written it down in a proper format if you want to have a look at it, right? The last two digit of 2 power 382. This is the explanation that I have just explained to you. So next question, question number 3. Find the last two digit of 2 raised to power 103. Please try and give me the answer of this question. What will be the last two digit of 2 raised to power 1003? I'm giving you a minute to solve this question and then we will discuss the solution of this question. So please use rule number 1 to find out the answer of this question. You have to practice some basic questions so that you can use it in advanced level. Alright. So attempt this question. Question number 3. Shrey, 08. How can 08 would be the answer? If you have doubts, please ask. It would be 04. 76 into 4. Okay, you are saying the answer, 08 is the answer of question number 3 of question number 2. You have given the answer as 08. This is the answer of question number 3 or question number 2. (28). We will see whether the answer is right or wrong. I guess 28 is not a right answer. You'll have to check the check your calculation, Varsha. Question 3 answer is 08. Yeah, right. 08 is the right answer of question number 3, Shrey. Very good. Varsha, please check your calculation. I think you have made a mistake with the calculation part. You just have to written it down as 2 raised to power 1000 into 2 raised to power 3. Now 2 power 1000 is 2 raised to power 10 into 100 and 2 power 3 is 8. Now 2 power 10 into 100, 100 is an even number, right? You just have to look at this quotient part. If this is an even number, you can straight away say this part will give you the last two digit as 76, but you also have 8 in the multiplication. Now when you multiply 76 with 8, what will be the last two digit that you will get? 8 into 6 is 48. So you will write 8 and 4 will be carry forward. 8 into 7 is 56, right? 56 plus 4 is 60. So you will write down the last digit of 60, that is 0. So the last two digit will come out to be 08. Alright. Do you have any doubt in this question number 3, Varsha? Is it clear to you? Anyone else having doubt, please ask. Otherwise, I'm moving to the next question. So we are done with the 3 questions based on the first rule, which states that 2 raised to power 10 into even will always give you the last two digit as 76. Okay. So this is the explanation. If you want to go through it, right, you can go through it at the end of the session. So this is the explanation that I have written it down. So rule number 2. So this is the rule number 2. The rule number 2 states that if you have a number which can be represented in the form of 2 raised to power 10 into odd number, in that case the answer will always be 24. The last two digit will always be 24. For example, the last two digit of 2 raised to power 270. Now 270 can be written as 2 raised to power 10 into 27. Now just concentrate on this number. 27 is an even number or odd number? This is an odd number, right? Now if this is an odd number, the last two digit would be 24, right? If this is odd, you can straight away say the last two digit would be 24. Alright? For example, if I ask you find the last two digit of 2 raised to power 370. So you just have to see this can be written as 2 into 10 into 37. 37 is an odd number. So you will say the last two digit would be 24. 2 raised to power 290. This can be written as 2 raised to power 10 into 29. 29 is an odd number. So you will say answer is 24. 2 raised to power 270. Right, we have just discussed it, right? The last digit would be 24. If you ever forget, if you get confused between the rule number 1 or 2, you just remember what is 2 power 10. 2 power 10 is 1024. The last two digit is 24, right? And 2 power 10 can be written as 2 power 10 into 1. And what is 1? 1 is an odd number. So if this number is odd, the last two digit would be 24, right? If you ever get confused in an exam, that the last two digit would be 24 or 76, whether the number is odd or even, you just go to the value of 2 power 10. I guess all of you must know the value of 2 power must have known the value of 2 power 10. 2 power 10 is 1024 and 10 is 10 into 1, which is an odd multiple of 10. So therefore the answer is last two digit, that is 24. Okay, so these are the two rules which you can use for any even number, because every even number is a multiple of 2. So find out the last two digit of 2 raised to power 773. What will be the answer of this question? Can you solve this question? Give me the answer of this question. All of you who are watching live, this 2 raised to power 773. What will be the last two digit of 2 raised to power 773? Take a minute to answer the question. What will be the answer of last two digit of 2 raised to power 773? See, there could be a different method also of finding the answer of this question, right? You can use the remainder theorem also, right? Divide it by 100 and find the remainder. But this is the shortest possible method that you can have in these type of questions, right? So therefore you should know these rules. There are only 4 rules that you are supposed to know, and this complete concept will be done, right? You can solve every type of question of finding the last two digit based on this concept. Even though the concept of cyclicity can be used also, the concept of binomial expansion can also be used, the remainder concept can also be used. But these 4 rules, if you can remember this, if you can memorize these 4 rules, this will help you in finding the answers in a shortest possible method. You will get your answers fast. So now tell me, what will be the answer of the last two digit of 2 raised to power 773? Just split the power in the multiple of 10 and write down the remainder separately. Just split this power, 2 power 773. How would you write it? 2 power 773. You can write it as 2 power 770 into 2 power 3, right? Now move forward, 2 power 770. Now the power is an even multiple of 10 or is it odd multiple of 10? 2 power 770 can be written as 2 power 10 into 77, right? Into 2 power 3 is 8. Now 77 is even multiple of 10 or odd multiple of 10? It is an odd multiple of 10. So this will give you, please check your answer, Varsha. You are giving the answer of this part only. 24 is the wrong answer. See, this part will give you the last two digit as 24. But I'm not supposed to find out the last two digit of 2 power 770. In that case, answer is right, 24. What I'm supposed to find out is the last two digit of 2 power 773. You cannot ignore this 8. Okay. This 8 is yet to be multiplied with 24. So, right, 92 is right answer. Okay, so this 24 when multiplied with 8 will give you the last two digit. 24 into 8 is 192, right? So the last two digit is 92. Yes. So I hope you got the concept now. अभी आपको concept अच्छे से समझ आ गया. If you have doubts, please ask. Okay, you'll have to solve the question completely, right? If you are supposed to find out the last two digit of 2 power 770, then the answer is 24, right? But 8 is still to be multiplied, right? You haven't multiplied 8 with 24. So the final answer would be 92, right? So either you have mistake in the calculation or you might have applied the concept wrong. So now you understand the concept, Varsha. Can we move on to the next question? So moving to the next concept, if you have doubts, please comment. So this is the explanation that you can go through also. All right. Question number 5. Find the last two digit of 2 raised to power 894. What will be the last two digit of 2 raised to power 894? Do this. What will be the answer of this question? Give it a try. All of you, all the students who are watching this session, who have just joined, there are two rules, right? I'm repeating it for you, that if you have a number which is 2 raised to power 10 into even, the last two digit would be 76. If you have a number which is 2 raised to power 10 into odd, the last digit would be 24, right? We have done only these two rules till now. 76, we'll have to see whether 76 is the right answer or not. Now in this case, what you can do is 2 power 894. Now this can be written as 2 raised to power 890 into 2 raised to power 4. Now use the concept, these two rules that I have just explained to you. How will you use this concept? 2 raised to power 890. You just have to see this number is an odd multiple of 90 or even multiple of 90. I can write down this number as 2 raised to power 10 into 89, right? And what is 2 power 4? 2 power 4 is 16. Now 89 is an odd number. If it is an odd number, rule number 2 will states that the last two digit from this part will be 24, right? This part will be 24 and you still have 16 more to multiply it to get the final answer. Now when you multiply 24 with 16, what will be the last two digit? You can multiply it, you can use the cross multiplication, you can use the crisscross method if you cannot multiply directly. 6 into 4 is 24, right? So the last digit would be 4 and you will have a carry forward of 2. 2 into 6 is 12 and 4 into 1 is 1. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. So you will write down the 8. 84 is the right answer. Shrey, you have got this answer right. Varsha, your answer is again wrong. Ashish, your answer is wrong. 84 is the right answer. Yes, Varsha, now you have got it. Yashjit, Varshane, please check your calculation. Answer is 84. Alright. Check your calculation. If you have doubts, please ask so that I can explain. Let me explain you again. This 894 can be written as 890 into 2 power 4. Just remove the multiple of 10 from this part. Okay. Now the first part will give you 24. 2 power 4 is 16. So just have to see what are the last two digits of 24 into 16. Okay. Whatever is the last two digit of 24 into 16, that will be the final answer. This is just a basic calculation that you are supposed to do. So 84 will be the right answer of this question. Have you got this concept clear? Ashish and Yashjit, you have got your answers wrong. Is this clear now? This concept is clear. This question is clear to you now. Can we move on to the next concept? Just remember these two rules, guys, right? We have done two rules till now. 2 raised to power 10 into even will give you the last two digit as 76. And 2 raised to power 10 into odd will give you the last two digit as 24. Okay. And if you ever got confused, just remember 2 power 10 is 24. 1024. Last two digit is 24. And this is 10 into 1. 1 is odd. So in case of odd, the last two digit is 24. And in case it is even, the last two digit would be 76. So I am moving to the next question. Question number 6. Give me the answer of this question. 2 power 993. Now you can solve it. We have done two rules. 2 are yet to be done. So we'll be doing 2 more rules. Okay. Find the last two digit of 2 raised to power 993. What will be the answer of this question? (92). Okay, very good. Shrey, 92 is the right answer. You can now simply see 2 power 993 is nothing but 2 power 990 into 2 power 3. Your first step is to take the multiple of 10 out, right? So out of 993, take a multiple of 10, which is 990, the largest possible multiple of 10. Now 2 power 990 is 2 power 10 into 99. 2 power 3 is 8. Now this will give you 24. 24 into 8 is 192. So the last two digit would be 92. A very basic question, right? So now that you have got these concepts clear, okay, this is the explanation. This is 2 power, okay, this is the explanation of the previous question, right? 2 power, okay. So this is explanation of the previous question, some previous question. The last two digit of 892. Now 892 can be written as 890 into 2 power 2. Now this is 10 into 89. This is odd number, so this will give you 24, and 2 power 2 is 4, so 24 into 4 is 96. So the last two digit of 2 power 892 is 96. Okay, I guess we have discussed this question previously. If not, but you can, this is again an easy question, right, which is dependent on the second rule that we have just discussed. So I'm moving to the next question, moving to the next rule. That is rule number 3, which is a very, very important rule derived from the concept of binomial expansion. We just need to remember this rule. If you are coming across a number which is having 1 at its unit digit and at its tens place it contains the digit number a, right? And whatever is the power of that number, let's say b is the unit digit of that power. Now first thing is clear, any number which is having unit digit as 1, the unit digit will be 1 itself, right? 1 power anything will always give you the 1 as its unit digit. Now if you want to talk about the tens place of this complete number, the tens place digit would be the multiplication of the tens place of this number with the unit digit of the power. Just multiply the tens place of the number in the bracket with the unit digit of the power, and that product will become the tens place digit of the number, right? For example, if you can see on the screen this example, if you want to find out the last two digit of 971 power 842, now the unit digit is 1, so you will say 1 will be the last digit. Now our job is to find out the tens place digit. The tens place digit would be the product of tens place of this number with the unit digit of the power. The tens place of the number is 7 and the unit digit of the number is 2. So 7 into 2 will give you the unit digit as 14, which will become as it is the tens place digit of this complete number. So the last two digit of the number will become 41. Or if you want to learn with this method, the A is the digit at the tens place and B is the unit digit of the power. So the digit at the tens place is 7, so A is 7. The unit digit of the power is 2, so the power is B is 2. And A into B, as per the rule, is the tens place digit. So A into B, that is 7 into 2 is 14. So 4 will become the tens place digit of this question. So final answer would be 41. Okay. So 41 will be the answer of this question. Rule number 3. Right, any number having 1 at its unit place, right? This is nothing but an explanation through the binomial, right? This is derived from the binomial theorem. Have you understood this concept? If I ask you what will be the last two digit of, let's say, 841 raised to power 843, so what we will do is the last digit would be 1, unit digit will be 1, and the tens place digit would be 4 into 3. 4 into 3 is 12. So unit digit of 12 is 2. So that will become the tens place digit. So you will say the answer is 21. Alright. So this is the rule number 3 that you are supposed to keep it in your mind. Let me take another example. If I want to find out the last two digit of, let's say, 91 power 91. So the unit digit would be 1. Right, and the tens place digit would be 9 into the unit digit of the power. 9 into 1 is 9, so the last two digit would be 91. Okay, so this is rule number 3 that you are supposed to keep in your mind. If you can remember this rule, you can solve every question. Now, how this rule can be used for all odd numbers? Here the concept of cyclicity will be used, right? Not the concept of cyclicity, the concept of unit digit will be used. All odd numbers always end up 1 as its unit digit, right? For example, if you talk about the power of 3, 3 power 1 is 3, 3 power 2 is 9, 3 power 3 is 27, so 7 is a unit digit, 3 power 4 is 1. So even if you do not have 1 as the last digit, you can make in the case of odds power, right? Any number which is having odd number can be made as the 1 at its unit digit, right? So you can take the case of 7 also. If you want to discuss about, if you want to find out the last two digit of any number with the power of 7, so 7 power 1 is 7, 7 power 2 give you unit digit of 49, that is 9, 7 power 3 give you the unit digit as 3, 7 power 4 will end up as a unit digit of 1. So you can take the 7 power 4 and make it as a unit digit of 1, and then you can use the rule number 3. So this is the application of rule number 3. For all the odd numbers, you first have to make the 1 at its unit digit and then apply the rule number 3. Okay, so I'm taking you to the next question, next concept, based on the concept of rule number 3. Do the question number 7. Find the last two digit of 89 power 44. How will you find the answer of this question? Now, rule number 1 is not applicable in this case because it is not a power of 2. Rule number 2 is also not applicable. Now, what about rule number 3? Rule number 3 states that you need to have a 1 at the unit digit. Now this number does not have a 1 at its unit digit. If it does not have, you can make it 1, right? You can take a power of 9 which end as 1 at its unit digit, and that will help you to find out the answer of this question. So how can you convert a power of 89 with a 1 at its unit digit? This is the question that you're supposed to ask to yourself, right? Which power of 9 end with 1 at its unit digit? 9 power 1 is 9, 9 power 2 is 81, right? So try to make it as 1 at its unit digit by taking the power as 89 power 2. So solve it, give me the answer. I'm giving you a minute to uh, answer this question, and then we will discuss the solution. $62. Okay. $61. All right. Ashish, what is the, when you take the power of 89, what is the last two digit that you will get? If you take the power of 89, the power of 89 power 2 will end up with the last two digit as what number? I guess 61 is a wrong answer. Ashish, please check your answer. Shrey, you answered 41. I guess this is the right answer. See, if you know how to find out the squares, these are the type of questions which you can do mentally. You don't have to use the pen and paper also, right? So therefore, it is very important that you should know at least finding the squares of 500 natural numbers without using pen and paper. This is the first requirement for CAT exam preparation. Now there is no direct question on squares, but squares plays a very important role in many other concepts. There could be a questions directly based on the concept of squares, and that you might don't even that you will not even know, right? There could be there was a question from the area and volume in CAT exams which require the knowledge of cubes. If you know cubes, only then you will be able to solve that question, right? So it's very important that you do the squares and cubes of basic numbers. 61 is wrong answer. Please check. 41, Shrey, very good. This is the right answer. Random moments, right? 41 is the right answer. Let me explain you the solution. 89 power 44. Now I know that if I take the power of 89 as 2, I will end up having 1 as its unit digit. So my purpose is to make the 1 at its unit digit so that I can use the rule number 3. So what I will do is I will first write it down as 89 power 2 raised to power 22, right? Now I just have to see what is the last two digit of 89. See, if you want to find out the last two digit of 89, don't worry, what you do is you just check, compare it with 100, right? 89 and 100 are at a difference of 11. What is the square of 11? 11 square is 21. So the last two digit of 89 square would be 21, right? Just compare it with 100 and find out the square of the difference. The difference between 89 and 100 is 11. 11 square is 121. So you will say the last two digit of 89 square. You're not supposed to find out the full square, okay? Only the last two digit. The last two digit would be 21. Now this can be written as 21 power 22. Now here you can apply the rule number 3. The unit digit would be 1 and the tens place digit would be the multiplication of the tens place digit of this number and the unit digit of the power. 2 into 2. So multiply 2 with 2 and the last two digit would be 41. So this will be the answer of this question. Okay. Is this clear? Ashish, now have you got this answer right? Have you checked your calculation mistake? You got the concept? The last two digit of 89 power 44 would be 41. Okay. Here is the explanation if you want to see. 89 square is 7921, but again there is no requirement of finding the full square. We are looking for only the tens place digit. So this can be written as 21 power 22. The last digit would be 1 and the tens place digit would be A into B. A is 2, B is 2, so A into B is 4. So finally the answer would be 41. So 41 is the right answer. Moving to the next question, question number 8. Do this one. Find the last two digit of 19 power 445. Are you talking about the concept that we have discussed in the yesterday class, Shrey? With the concept of Euler remainder theorem? Yes, Shrey, what is your doubt? Which question you want me to explain again? Okay, that okay. All right. You want me to, for example, in this case, let me revise the concept. If you want to find out the last two digit of, let's say, 102. Okay, so this 102 can be written as 2 power 100 into 2 power 2. Now 2 power 10, this can be written as 10 into 10 into 2 power 2, that is 4. Okay, so now this 10 is an even number, so you will say the last two digit would be 76 and 2 power 2 is 4, so 76 into 4 will give you the last two digit as 04. Okay, so there are two rules. 2 power 10 into even will give you the last two digit as 76, and if you have 2 power 10 into odd, the last two digit would be 24, right? There would be a question that coming where we will be using this concept. I guess your doubt will be clear in that case. Okay, you want me to explain the Vedic multiplication. All right. See, I will be taking a class of the Vedic multiplication, how to find out the squares of 500 natural numbers. That I will explain to you in that particular class, right? For the time being, you just, if you want to find out the last two digit of, let's say, 89 square in that case, right? So this 89 is, just compare 89 with 100. What's the difference between 89 and 100? It's 11. 11 square is 121. So the last two digit of this number would be 21. If you want to find out the square of 88, the last two digit of 88 square, compare it with 100. 88 and 100 are a difference of 12, right? So 12 square is 144. So last two digit would be 44. Yeah, this is a part of Vedic multiplication, Shrey. I will take a separate class of Vedic multiplication that will be clear, that finding the squares of 500 natural numbers will be explained to you there. All right. For the timing, just compare it with 100 and find the square of the difference. That will be the last two digit. Now come to this question. Question number 8. What will be the answer? 59. Okay. Let me check whether the answer is right or wrong. 89 power 445. What will be the answer of this question? Let's do it. So our first job is to find out. Yeah, definitely, Shrey. I will do that. 19 raised to power 445. 19 power 445. First, try to make it 1. So we know that 19 square is 361. So I can write it down as 19 power 2. Now, if you take a power of 2 out from 445, the quotient would be 222. Right? This into, there would be one remainder. So this can be written as 19 power 1. This is a basic rule of surds and indices. 40 is a wrong answer, Ashish. Please check. Let me check whether the 40 is the right answer or not. I also do not know the answer. Let's solve it. Now 19 square is 361, right? So now 361, our concern is only the last two digits. So now this can be written as 61 power 222 into 19 power 1. Now 61 power 222. What will be the last two digit of this number? The unit digit would be 1, and if you want to find out the last two digit, use the rule number 3, that is 6 into 2, right? 6 into 2 is 12. So this will give you the last digit as 2, right? Using the rule number 3. Now you are supposed to find out the, now 19 is still in multiplication. Now multiply 21 with 19. Multiply 21 with 19 and find out the answer. What will be the answer? 19 into 1 is 19. There would be 1 carry forward. 19 into 2 is 38. 38 plus 1 is 39. Answer is 91. None of you have got it right. 21 into 19 will give you 99 as a last two digit. Okay. Anyone having doubt, please ask. Yes, 99 is the right answer. Please check your answers. If 19 power 445 can be written as 2 into 222 into 19 power 1. Now this is 361 power 222. Use the rule number 3. The last digit would be 1. Here 6 will be multiplied with the unit digit of the power. The tens place digit is supposed to be multiplied with the power. Tens place digit is 6 multiplied with the unit digit of the power. Okay. 6 into 2 is 12. Now 12 will have, now in 12 you just are supposed to write only 2 here. Not the complete number 12. That does not make any sense because we are looking for only last two digit. So now you got 21 here and you have 19 here. 21 into 19 will give you the last two digit as 99. Can you see any calculation mistake here? I guess 99 is the right answer. Okay. 21 into 99 will give you 99 as its last two digit. So whosoever has given the answer earlier as 59 random movements. Have you got it right now? The person with the profile name of random movement. Have you got it right now? Is there any doubt? So 99 is the right answer of this question. Let's move on to the next concept. Next question. The next rule. Okay, so rule number 4. The rule number 4 states that if you are ending up with a number at its unit digit as 5. So if the number is 5 and the tens place digit is odd and the power is also odd, the last two digit will always be 75. Okay. If the tens place digit is odd, right, and the power is also odd, the last two digit would be 75. And if you have any different case other than this, the answer will always be 25. Okay. For example, if I want to find out the last two digit of 35 power 63. Now you can see the tens place digit is an odd number and this power is also an odd number. So straight away you can say using the rule number 4 that answer will be 75. Okay. Otherwise, for example, if I want to find out the answer as 25 raised to power 285. Now we have a 5 at its unit place. Now this rule number 4 will be applicable only when you have the unit digit as 5. Okay. All such number having the unit digit have 5, this rule will be applicable. So now in this case 5 is at the unit place. Now this number is an even, right? You are supposed to look for only odd and odd. If it is not odd here, then you can say the answer will be 25. Now you have an even here, you are not supposed to look at the power. Straight away you can say the answer will be 25. That's it. For example, if I say find the last two digit of 60 power 65. Now this is an even number, right? So answer would be 25. That's it. Let's take another example. If I want to find out 95 raised to power 35. Now this is odd, this is also odd. So in that case answer would be 75. Got it? In all other possible cases, if you do not have odd as its tens place and the power is also if you have the tens place digit as an odd and the power is also odd, only in that case answer will be 75. In any other case, the answer will always be 25. Have you got this concept? So I'm moving to the next question. Question number 4. Question number 9. Find the last two digit of 8 power 70. Now, before we move on to the next question, I just want you to explain, give me the answer of some questions, right? Find the last two digit of 135 raised to power 135. What will be the last two digit? Give me the answer. 135 raised to power 135. What will be the answer of this question? You can see this number is odd. This number is odd. So what will be the answer? Good, 75. If I ask you find the last digit of 225 raised to power 337, what will be the last two digit? Right, Varsha, 75 is the right answer. In this case, what will be the answer? 225 raised to power 337. 25. Why? Because you have even number here, right? If odd and odd rules is not getting followed, you can straight away say the answer will be 25. That's it. You are not supposed to think over it again and again. Okay? 25 will be the answer in this case. Now let's move to the next question. Find the last two digit of 8 power 74. What will be the answer of this question? 8 power 74. Find the last two digit of 8 power 74. Anyone? 04. Okay, I guess it is the right answer. 8 power 74. This can be written as 8 power 74, right? Now which rule can be used? Rule number 1 and 2 can be used here, because 8 power 74 can be written as 2 power 3 into 74, right? Now this can be written as 2 power 74 into 3. What will you get? 3 into 4 is 12. This would be 222. Now this can be written as 2 power 220 into 2 power 2. Now 2 power 220 is 2 raised to power 10 into 22. Into 2 power 2 is 4. Now 22 is an even number, so the last two digit would be 76 into 4. Now 76 into 4 is what? It is 04. So 04 is the right answer. 88 is the wrong answer, Varsha. Please check your calculation again. If you have doubts, please ask. So the answer of this question would be 04. Next question. So this is the explanation that you can see by yourself once the class is over. Find the last two digit of 80 power 88. This is a bit lengthy question, so you can try take 2 minutes to answer this. Find the last two digit of 88 power 88. So we'll discuss it in a minute. Alright, so let's discuss this question. See, 88 power 88 can be written as 8 power 88 into 11 power 88, right? This is just the splitting of the number. You have factorized 88 as 8 into 11, so therefore this can be written as 8 power 88 into 11 power 88. Alright. Now 8 power 88 can be written as 2 power 264 because 8 is 2 power 3 and you have a power at 88 and 3 into 88 will give you 264 as its power. So therefore this can be written as 2 power 264 into 11 power 88. Now here again 2 power 264 can be written as 2 power 260 into 2 power 4 into 11 power 88. Now here you are using the rule number 1, which states that if you have a number as 2 power 10 into even, the last two digit would be 76. So therefore you will have 76 as its last two digit. And 2 power 4 is 16, so this part will give you 16 as its last two digit. And here you can use the rule number 3 because this contains the unit digit as 1. So this will be, there will be 1 as its unit digit, and the tens place digit would be the multiplication of the tens place digit of this number with the unit digit of the power. Now 1 into 8 is 8, so this will become 81. Now when you multiply 76 with the 16, the last two digit that you will get would be 16. Okay, this is easy to calculate, this is not difficult. 16 into 16 can be used, can we find out the last two digit can be find out using the crisscross method. 6 into 6 is 36, right? So you will have write down 6 here, 3 will be carry forward. 7 into 6 is 42, plus 6 into 1 is 6. 42 plus 6 is 48, 48 plus 3 is 51. So you will write down 1 of 51. So the last two digit from these two multiplication would be 16. Now you just have to multiply 16 with 81. Now when you multiply 16 with 81, again use the crisscross method. 6 into 1 is 6. 1 into 1 plus 8 into 6 is 1 into 1 is 1. 8 into 6 is 48. 48 plus 1 is 49. So the last two digit would be 96. Alright. Ashish, 05 is wrong answer. The explanation is given on the screen. 96 is the right answer. If you have doubts, please ask. Alright. Guys, there was a question in the previous year CAT paper. I guess in CAT 2007 or CAT 2008. There was a question finding the last two digit of 7 power 2008. Give me the answer of this question. What will be the answer of this question? 7 power 2008. There are only two cases, Shrey. Either the last digit would be 76 or it would be 24. Now, if in case of odd you are getting 24, then it is understood that in case of even you will have 76. So why there is a need of remembering 76, right? For even you will have 76. You just have to remember that there are two possibilities. Either the answer will be 24 or it will be 76. Now 24 will be applicable when the power is odd. When the power is an odd multiple of 10, and otherwise case it would be 76. All right, this rule I tell you just to avoid the confusion that if in exam somehow you forgot the concept whether it would be in case of odd multiple it would be 24 or 76. In that case only then you can use, otherwise it's not that lengthy to remember here. Okay, इतना तो याद कर सकते हो आप if you are preparing for CAT. Okay. Find the last two digit of 7 power 2008. This question was asked in CAT 2008, I guess. I'm not sure, but this is definitely a CAT question. CAT 2008 or 2007, right? Find the last two digit of 7 power 2008. This, let me, what will be the answer, Shrey, Ashish, Varsha? What will be the answer of this question? This is a CAT question. Finding the last two digit. Very good. 01 is the right answer. You can write it down as 7 power 2 raised to 7 power 4. Why 7 power 4? Because 7 power 4 will end up 1 at its unit place. Now this can be written as 7 power 4 raised to power 502. Now 7 power 4 is 49 into 49. Okay. Now what will be the last two digit of 49 into 49? If you want to find out the last two digit of any number which is near to 50, right? This is a similar method of Vedic multiplication. Now just take a difference of 49 from 50. 49 is at a difference of 1 from 50. So 1 square is 01. So you can straight away say the last two digit of 41 into 49 into 49 is 01. So this is 01 power 502. Now you have a unit digit as 1. So the unit digit would be 1 and the tens place digit would be 0 into the unit digit of this number, of this power. 0 into 2 is 0. So the final answer is 01. So this will be the answer of this question. Okay. So guys, the session is over. This is all the questions that I was wanted to discuss with all of you. So we have done the 4 golden rules of finding the last two digit. Okay. So revise the class. If you have any confusion, you can ask the doubts in the comment section also. Alright. Otherwise, if you, there's also a video available on my profile on Unacademy covering this complete part of how to find out the last two digit. These 4 rules has been explained there also in detail. Exactly the same questions has been discussed there also. So you can watch those videos also. Alright. So thank you so much for joining the session. So see you then tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. So I'm ending the session.